Orgonio at short, Enright at second, and Lena at first for your dirtbag infield. As the first pitch, right at 6:05, deliberate right-handed strike from Howe. So Luke Howe with a 3.33 ERA, perfect on the season. 2 wins, no losses in 24 and a third innings pitched, 16 K, 6 walks. So expect a lot more strikes tonight after a walk affair throughout all of Friday evening. The 0-1 fastball will miss low and away, ball 1. The outfield is as follows for LVSU. In left is Smith Chandler. In center, Trevor Golden Nets. And in right, Matt Toomey. Catching is Damon Valdez. And on the bump is Luke Howe. Howe from El Camino Real in the city section in Los Angeles. The 1-1 pitch is bunted by Nahaku first base line. Howe sidearm flip on over to first. And that is in time to get the out. There was a bunt base hit for Long Beach last night, but almost a bunt to lead off the game for a single. Instead, perfectly placed. It was blue skies coming to Long Beach, but instead some fog and the gray skies. The winds have set upon Long Beach, so it is not that beautiful blue sky day it was last night. Instead, a little cooler, drearier, as the lights are going to take effect a little bit earlier than expected. Gabe Wright stepping up, 1 out, nobody on, top 1, no score. As Howe gets the first pitch fouled straight back and out of play. Howe last year in high school, nearly 7.5 strikeouts per walk, and was elite in the 2025 campaign for El Camino Real. They won the CIF City section, the LA City section. They play their championship games at Dodger Stadium as Howe pumps in strike 1. So a breaking ball for the true freshman who's been the best Long Beach starter so far here in 2025, quickly ahead of Wright, 0-2. Going for punch-out number 17 in his true freshman campaign. Wright, want to just keep this at-bat alive. Takes the 0-2 fastball, just a smidge outside, ball 1. Calling balls and strikes, it's David Buck. At first base, umpire is Tony Norris. At second, Javier Navarro. And last night's home plate umpire shifts on over to third. It's Matt McMahon. So the 1-2, Howe a little deliberate moving on the mound before he eventually rocks and fires. He takes a long step to his left as the 1-2 is fouled back again. He steps in the winds, takes a good foot step to his left, rocks back and forth, and then gets back on balance to throw strikes. It's interesting for a young right-hander if you're a Division I head coach, seeing how he was so dominant in high school. You're like, that can get you a bit unbalanced, but he was successful the last few years in high school, and so far really good in his true freshman campaign. The 1-2 line to center, but Golden Nets stepping in just to the left of the second base bag and shallow left center to make the catch for out number 2, excuse me. Ben Ziegler Namoa, the Lahaina native. Final year of college ball. He steps in, 2 outs, nobody on. Hawaii went down without a run in the top of the first last night. Got a couple of guys on, couldn't score. Took advantage of 3 straight walks in the second, and that's what spurred the 6-run inning that they never relinquished. Eventually an 11-1 lead, as that was the final. First pitch to Ziegler Namoa. Misses inside, ball 1. The freshman right-hander's 1-0 is popped up. Bo first baseman's 1-0 is fouled off into the third base side. It takes a big bounce and out of play, 1-1. Howe starts, he's had outings going at least 5 innings every single time, 3 of which he's gone 6+. No decision in the last start against UCSB. 6 innings, 4 runs, all earned, 7 Ks to 1 walk against one of the top Big West teams here in 2026. His 1-1 is hit high to left center. Golden Nets drifting on over, calling off his teammate, and will make the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 for Howell and the Dirtbags. They'll come up to hit as they are scoreless through half an inning in Long Beach. This is Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
At Dow Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dow Electric Supply, we see the light.
While Hawaii's public employees were hard at work, politicians in Washington handed billionaires massive tax breaks. Now Hawaii lawmakers may need to cut essential public services to cover the shortfall. That could mean inadequate food safety protections, fewer health services, and weakened public safety. When Hawaii calls, who will be there to answer? Tell your lawmakers, protect Hawaii's vital public services. A message from HGEA.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. Presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
Bottom of the first inning. No score in the top half after the Bows went down 1-2-3. It's one great right-hander versus another. The well-traveled veteran Heikili Robelo, the 6'5 junior right-hander at Hilo High School in Hilo, Hawaii. He went to Santa Rosa Junior College, where he was 19-5, 151 strikeouts over 173 innings after his dominant 2 years at Santa Rosa Junior College. Was an ABCA Rawlings Pacific Association All-American. That's a lot to say. He was really good prior to coming to Hawaii in 2024, now making his way as probably the best Hawaii starter in 2026. TJ Bruce's lineup for the Dirtbags is as follows. His center fielder, Trevor Goldenentz, is leading off. Jake Evans at third. Trotter in right. At second base, Smith Chandler in left. Matt Toomey in right. Dylan Lena at first. Caden Smacka DHing seventh. Ty Borgonio at short. And Damon Valdez catching. And what's been of a rotation between a pair of catchers for the Dirtbags. Trevor Goldenentz, the Huntington Beach native, against Heikili Robelo, pumps in strike one. Robelo has been every word of ace. Maybe not the Friday night guy, but on Saturday nights, he is 3-0, 23 and 2/3 innings pitched, 27 Ks, and 3 walks as the 0-1, another fastball for a called strike two. The 0-2 on its way is lifted foul over the third base side and at a reach. For Robelo, his whip is just a bit over 1.01. So both players starting tonight on the mound limit hits, limit walks. They've been elite. The 0-2 off speed, misses low. Coach Hill talking to us in the pregame saying, yes, the changeup is one of the most important pitches tonight for Robelo to be successful. His 1-2, rocks and fires, deals. Goldenentz, fly ball down the right field line. It'll go down for extra bases. 2 hop off the wall. Heading to second for one, racing and finally pumping the brakes with a leadoff double. It's Trevor Goldenentz, a fly ball double down the right field side. Defensively for the Bows, on the infield left to right, it's Shimao at third, Ikez at short, Watanabe at second, and at first, Ziegler Namoa. In the outfield, it's Nishida in left, Nahaku in center, and Wright in right field. He was shifting more towards right center than he was the line, as that one hopped off the signage that said the Jared Weaver bullpen. Catching for the Bows, you've got Jake Redding and Robelo, giving up just the 9th extra base hit of the season. So Evans steps in, runner at second, nobody out, no score, bottom one. As Robello takes a look at the runner, rocks and fires. Bunt is squared, has to pull back after a fastball up and in, ball one. So Jake Evans, the local product from Long Beach, California, squaring to bunt to move the runner over to third. Small ball manufacturing a run. Evans hit a solo blast in the bottom of the first last night. Lead lasted all of maybe 10 minutes. 1-0. Evans takes a breaking ball for strike one. Last week, Robello, 4 2/3, 9 hits, the most he's given up in his very short Hawaii career. 4 runs, 1 earned, 6 doubles allowed last week. So the Mustangs hit all over him as the 1-1 is bunted towards the first base side. Nobody covering, and the flip from Ziegler Lamoa is flipped to nobody in particular. Watanabe was late covering. You had Robello, who was trying to get over there. And most importantly, I think the big thing was miscommunication. So Ziegler Lamoa have stayed back as Robello kind of had a beat on it. And then Watanabe was very late on covering the first base bag. It'll go as an infield single off the bunt. First and third, nobody out on what was surely a sacrifice. Instead, Evans puts a bunt down the first base side, and it's first and third. The Dirtbags in business in the home half of the first. No score. It's Trotter Enright, last night's starting shortstop, playing second this evening. First pitch to Enright. Fastball that misses outside, ball one. For Robello, his outing came in a no decision and a 10-7 loss to the Mustangs. Pitch is lightly tapped towards first. Ziegler Lamoa will take it to the bag himself. The run comes in to score. Golden Nets. Almost a similar disaster 2 times in a row. Ziegler Lamoa looked. Obviously, his pitcher couldn't get there. Watanabe was playing more double play depth. So he sprinted to the bag as Golden Nets scores. And moving to second is Evans. 1-0 Dirtbags. Bottom one. Very short time. The Hawaii men's basketball team will tip off 7 p.m. Pacific against UC Irvine in the Big West Tournament final. As Smith Chandler steps up, a chance to double the lead, takes a breaking ball, strike one. Hawaii wanting to do the fun thing, which is win the conference in their last year as a member. So will be an affiliate member in other sports. Baseball, men's, women's basketball, not some of those sports. That's a quick turn and pick to second, not in time. The women earlier this afternoon lost to UC San Diego. With the Rainbow Wahine, they had the unfortunate status of leading the Tritons every single time after the first quarter, as the 0-1 breaker is a called strike two. Each time against UCSD, they led after the first 10 minutes, and each time UC San Diego came back to win, this one being one of the more heartbreaking of them all. 11-point lead late before an eventual Triton dominant win. The 0-2 to Chandler is an off-speed outside, ball one. 1-2, 1 out, runner at second. 1 run in for Long Beach State. Standing at second is Evans with a bunt single to his credit. Ground ball hits to short. Iquez scoops it up. Runner goes to third. His throw to first, though, is in time. 6-3 putout records the second out of the inning as Evans moves to third. Matt Toomey stepping up. Last night, Toomey 0 for 3 with 2 punch-outs. Has Evans at third, so Redding has to be a wall in case anything comes in the dirt. Takes a fastball outside, ball one. 1-0 to Toomey, the Mammoth Lakes native. The 1-0 will miss outside, 2-0. Toomey this year hitting 196, 4 driven in with 15 punch-outs. So if you simply throw to the zone, might get him to flail early and often. The 2-0 to Toomey on its way. Takes a fastball for a strike right around the belt. This year, Toomey has had 3 walks, so you can't exactly say he's had a good eye for the strike zone. But if it's a ball or 2 off the plate, may not offer at it. The 2-1 is line foul off the screen over the third base side, the home dugout for the Dirtbags. But here is Toomey hitting in the 5th spot for this TJ Bruce lineup. The right-hander Breeze, the junior. Robello delivers, and that one just misses outside, ball 3. Three and 2. Evans at third, 2 outs, a run in after 2 hits. 1-0 Dirtbags. The Bows will have to answer for the second consecutive evening. Down by a run in the second. The 3-2 spoiled straight back. Right off the screen. If Toomey can reach, it'll bring up Dylan Lena. Lena has some pop, so he can do some damage. Don't really want to bring him up if you're a Bows fan. 3-2. He's outside, ball 4. Just the 4th time this season that Toomey has walked compared to 15 strikeouts. The other dangerous thing for him, he's 5 for 5 stealing bases. So first and third, 2 outs. Expect the Dirtbags, all their eyes looking in at the dugout to TJ Bruce giving the signs. Runners will certainly be in motion or try to do something to draw the attention of Keely Robello. Right on cue. You've got a meeting on the mounds to discuss defensively what they want to do. Will you throw through to second base? Will the runner from third get a good enough lead if you throw all the way through? Or do you cut off that throw to second base to make sure that runner doesn't go while allowing Toomey to steal second? A lot of mind games here in the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Dirtbags. So we'll take a 10-second break, 10-second pause for station identification. Hawaii Baseball in the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
The news you need, the sports you love. The new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports. KKEA AM Honolulu.
So quick mound visit. Coach Hill, all in sweaters. Everybody's wearing sweaters today. Last night, it was warm. If you brought sweaters, you didn't use them. Tonight, if you didn't bring a sweater, you might regret it. As the Carson native Dylan Lena steps up. First and third, 2 outs. Toomey at first, working the count full and earning the walk. The senior transfer from Golden West steps in at the plate. A chance to add to this 1-run lead in the home half of the first for the Dirtbags. Runner fakes like he's going, but Toomey, it's a high fly ball deep down the left field line, and she is gone. A 3-run blast for Dylan Lena, and it's now 4-0 Dirtbags. Baselli coming home, making his fans happy here in Long Beach. Big celebration with the youngster coming in, and Lena getting hyped with the fans here in the LBC. He had 9 home runs as a sophomore with Golden West College. Last year, his season ended early after getting injured during the UCSB series. Hit 5 home runs and hit .286 last year. And for Dylan Lena, it was his 4th home run of the year. Easily the team leader for the Dirtbags, as the first pitch is a called strike to Caden Smacka. So 4-0 Dirtbags in the bottom of the first. Lena, who is the sole provider of the Long Beach State power, delivers a big blow as Smacka fouls off the 0-1. For Robello, that is already the most earned runs he's given up this year. He gave up 4 runs, but 3 unearned a week ago. This time wasn't helped out after a poor defensive read on an infield single with a bunt, as Smacka pokes it foul into the Dirtbags dugout. These two teams combined coming into the series, 9 home runs combined. Lena has 4 of the Dirtbags home runs now. But now each of the first 2 nights, Long Beach a first inning home run and an early lead yet again. 0-2 fastball right through for strike 3. Smacka is late on it, but not before 4 runs come in to score for the Dirtbags. And it's 4-0 LB State heading to the top of the second. This is Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
You tried to fix it yourself with duct tape and a YouTube video from 2009. Now your bathroom looks like a water park and not the fun kind. Don't worry. Since 1994, Wildlife Plumbing and Construction has seen it all. Leaky pipes, a DIY job gone sideways, we fix that. And if your quick fix needs full-on construction, yeah, we do that too. Wildlife Plumbing and Construction. We solve challenges. And next time, maybe skip the duct tape.
This UH sports season, stay cool and go green with Malona Ice Cream. Malona's creamy, refreshing bars are the perfect treat for every Bows fan. And now, you can enjoy Malona's new pina colada flavor, available exclusively in Hawaii. Whether you're watching from the stands or cheering from home, beat the heat and treat yourself to Malona. Find your favorite flavors at Costco, Foodland, Safeway, and 7-Eleven stores. Go green and enjoy Malona, the coolest way to cheer on the Bows.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
Well, just like that, it's 4-0 Hawaii trails heading to the top of the second inning. A big 3-run blast by Dylan Lena. And the Dirtbags well out in front for the second consecutive night. Good news, maybe Hawaii can rekindle some magic from last night's second inning where they scored 6, helped out by 3 consecutive walks to open up that second inning. The only problem is Luke Howe has been having a great start to his true freshman campaign, and he doesn't walk many. So Elijah Iquez steps up. Interesting to note that for Coach Hill, he mentioned to me in the pregame interview, that the Hawaii's right-hander had to beware of the lefties. Well, it was the 2 righties with big hits, a bunt single and a 3-run blast. The lefties didn't do too much outside the Toomey walk. First pitch to Iquez is dropped in there for a strike. Toomey's 2-out walk felt especially damaging when he considered 15 strikeouts to 3 walks, only the 4th time he's seen a free pass this year issued to him. As Iquez sees the 0-1, taps it foul right back off of him, 0-2. It's Iquez, Nushida, and Watanabe. Junior, senior. A veteran late in lineup for Coach Hill. Some JUCO transfers, D1 transfers. Some guys who even went to Hawaii and bounced all the way back after a couple of stops. As the Oahu native with the 0-2 on its way from Howe. Line drive. Base hit down the left field line. Just inside the line. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Iquez will lead things off with a double down the left field line. Iquez came in, the only Hawaii hitter hitting over 300 this year, and promptly smacks his second double of the season. Draven Nushida steps in. Question will remain, do you try to manufacture a run or go for the big crooked number to even things up early? This is a Long Beach State team that is winless coming into conference play. 3 straight games. 4 losses in a row to start Big West play after being swept at UCSB. Trying to even up the series and force a rubber match tomorrow. 1 p.m. first pitch in Long Beach, 10 a.m. back home in Hawaii as the first pitch to Nushida misses low and in, ball one. The 1-0 is an off-speed dropped on the outside corner for a strike to the lefty Nushida. Howe's best outing of the year was 7 innings of 2-run ball against BYU as the 1-1 misses outside 2-1. Hasn't exactly blown anybody away with his strikeout stuff. In fact, the first couple of outings, he went 6 innings on 75 pitches, 5 innings against Texas A&M Corpus Christi with a win, 63 pitches, pitching mostly to contact. The 2-1 delivered, popped up foul over the third base overhang. Years ago here at Bull Diamond at Blair Field, they extended the netting where you could normally get foul balls hit to you, line drives, but it was deemed, just like it was in many major league ballparks, maybe a little too dangerous for fans, or as in this case, many youngsters, to see a line drive hit back towards them. So instead of the extended netting, can't get the free fly balls in foul balls. In the meantime, the 2-2 fastball right down the heart of the plate for strike 3, and down goes Nishida. First strikeout for Howe. Runner at second base, 1 out. Top 2, 4-0 Long Beach State. Watanabe wants to drive home a run, takes one inside, ball 1, hitting .255. This year, 17 strikeouts to 12 driven in. For Watanabe, last night came in, was 0 for 3 with an RBI and a walk and a run scored, so needs his first hit of the series. The 1-0, just outside, 2-0. Iquez, 5 stolen bases, has yet to be caught standing at second base. So you wonder how much he'll gamble as Borgonio keeps a close eye at short. The 2-0, ground ball is stopped at second, knocked down by Enright, but it'll go for an infield single. A diving backhanded stop to prevent it from going to the outfield, prevents a run from scoring, but both runners are safe. Iquez to third, Watanabe at first, and now the Bows are in business with Tate Shimao. Last night, 2 doubles, including a bases clearing in the 7th. Made the score 10-1, one of our main highlights from last night's game. Second hit of the inning for the Bows with 1 out, runners at the corners, trailing by 4. Shimao this year hitting .216, entered the series hitting under that Mendoza line. First pitch swinging, line drive, right center, dumps in for a base hit. Running on the pitch was Watanabe. Ends up going to second as Iquez comes in to score. Tate Shimao makes it 4-1. That run is brought to you by Sports Stand Sporting Goods. It's not just sporting goods, it's a way of life. Garrett Greco, someone that Coach Hill has his eye on. Why? Well, in fact, it's his first start of the year. He's been used in quite a few games this season, Garrett Greco. 11 games played, no starts. Hitting .222 as a quick step off the mound to reset the pitch clock in a third of second. For Greco, comes in, 9 at-bats this year, 2 hits, and gets an opportunity representing the tying run in the top of the second, trailing by 3 with 1 out. Hailing from Pennsylvania. The true freshman watches the bunt laid down the third base side, foul, as it's scooped up by Evans to officially deem it foul and foul ground. So for Greco, in a lineup that continues to move around just a little bit, Opportunity for him to solidify a bigger role, maybe a starter's role, as Hawaii so far this year hasn't exactly been blowing people away with the sticks. So still a chance here early in Big West play to find ways into the starting lineup. First and second, one out. Double play is in order. Shift to the far right side as he swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. 0-2. Enright is standing at least 3 steps on the outfield grass. Big shift over to first base. Not exactly what you normally see with a double play in order, but expecting Greco to pull. Howes 0-2 instead, a turn and throw to second base. Last night's Long Beach State reliever, Caleb Anderson, a senior, did a little pump fake turn, threw to second, and threw it into right center. Kick-started a 5-run 7th inning that allowed the Bows to put away the bags for good. As the 0-2 lightly tapped back to the box, Howe only has one play, so he throws to first for the out, but both runners advance 90 feet. Watanabe at third. Shimao goes to second. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Jake Redding. Redding hitting .236 this year. Last night, Redding 1 for 2, 2 runs scored and 2 walks. So he defines the patient Bow lineup. Basic could score 2 as the Bows trail 4-1. Howe delivers a fastball for a strike. He was the only Rainbow Warrior, well, one of 2 actually, that saw 2 walks. Everybody but one Bow had a walk in the starting lineup. That's how erratic the Long Beach State pitching staff was, as Redding smacks the 0-1 foul down the first base side off the netting. Second and third. Howe holding his glove to his ear, getting the sign, getting the pitch. 0-2. Low in the dirt, ball 1. Does not get Redding to chase. Redding this year, 13 strikeouts. He's driven in 10 with 13 hits and 55 at-bats. Two on and 2 out, trailing by 3 for the Bows' top 2. The 1-2. Fastball misses just a shade low, 2-2. So the deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Hawaii 1 in here in the second inning after a 4-run bottom of the first for the Dirtbags. The 2-2. Line drive, base hit. That'll bring home 1. Coming around to score is Watanabe. Shimao is waved around third. It's now 4-3. Jake Redding, a 2-2 base hit into left. And the Bows have gotten within a run. So you could argue that this is a game between both teams' aces. 2 teams that haven't exactly lit up the scoreboard all too much this season against elite pitching. And here we are, 4-3, top 2. Kamana Nahaku with the tying run at first and 2 outs. Howe rocks and fires and misses low, ball 1. Howe's worst start of the year was, you could argue, between his Santa Barbara start, Texas A&M Corpus Christi, where he went 5 innings, gave up 3 earned, or 6 innings in 4 earns. But has yet to lose this year and was given a 4-0 cushion in the top of the second. But so far in this series, the Bows have scored 9 second-inning runs. That's been the damage inning. Twice trailing. We'll see if they end up tying or taking the lead. Leadoff hitter Nahaku fouls away the 1-0. With the catcher Redding at first, unlikely that he'll steal. He got caught last night. It was a hit and run. Shimao swung and missed, and Redding was nailed at second base. So he's 1 for 2 this year. Nahaku, the 1-1, is popped up, foul, and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Howe once again 1 pitch away from getting this second inning over with the lead. Taking on an Auburn, Washington native. The 1-2 is fouled back to stay alive. One and two, 2 outs, runner at first. Jake Redding, a 2-out, 2-strike base hit to left that drove home a pair. And it's made it a 1-run game. Nahaku pops it up, playable, shallow left center, Golden Nets, as Borgonio struggling with it, but he eventually backs up and makes the catch. A little dangerous there, but eventually the catch is made. Not before 3 more Rainbow Warriors runs come in to score, but it's 4-3 Long Beach heading to the home half of the second. This is Hawaii Baseball on your home, the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
Sports Stand Sporting Goods is Hawaii's best baseball and softball store. At Sports Stand, you'll experience the largest selection of baseball and softball gloves and bats in Hawaii. You know the rules. Quality sporting goods always at a price you can afford. Stop by Sports Stand Sporting Goods in beautiful downtown Waipio, 94547 Uke'e Street, Suite 303. Or give them a call at 808-676-STAND. That's 808-676-7826. Remember, at Sports Stand, it's not just sporting goods, it's a way of life.
Abby Carpet and Floor introduces the newest waterproof flooring for Hawaii, Opulux. It's a waterproof laminate that's ideal for local living. With our busy lifestyles, it's very easy to keep clean. It's durable and also scratch resistant, perfect for homes with kids and pets. Visit their showroom at 560 North Nimitz Highway and see the waterproof Opulux laminate from Abby Carpet and Floor.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. Brought to you by Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color.
High scoring affair through an inning and a half. 4-3 Long Beach State leading. It was a 3-run blast by Dylan Lena that broke it open with 2 outs in the home half of the first. But Jake Redding's 2-out, 2-strike, 2 RBI knock brought home a pair to make it 4-3. So ironically, the Bows are out hitting the Dirtbags, but trailing 4-3 on the scoreboard. Hey, Keely Robello, a chance to breathe, relax, and somewhat salvage his outing now that his team is already within striking distance. If he can eat up innings going into the game, well, we'll see what happens. It's Borgonio, Damon Valdez, and Trevor Golden. That's 8-9-1 for Long Beach State. The Chino Hills native takes a fastball for strike 1 from Robello. Borgonio came in last night in off the bench as the 0-1 pitch is tapped high above the mound, fielded by Ziegler Namoa, unheralded, flip to first, is not in time. That was trouble. It was punched straight into the ground, maybe even hit home plate, and led itself to be an infield single. So Damon Valdez comes in. Yeah, you can hear the loud cheers. They're sitting right by us here in the press box. It's an all Valdez affair. Damon faced his brother Derek. Derek, the pitcher for Hawaii. Damon, a Long Beach State catcher, both Long Beach natives. And Derek got his brother to ground out. And even though the game felt a little sleepy at the time in the later innings, that was kind of the moment of the night. You got brother versus brother. Maybe a low-stakes part of the game, so the fam didn't exactly have to fret it too much. And it's a quick toss to first, not in time to get Borgonio. And funny enough, Coach Hill even admitting, yeah, I actually didn't know his brother was coming up to hit. So it wasn't exactly something that the two coaches had premeditated prior. 4-3 Long Beach State, bottom 2, a runner on, nobody out as Damon Valdez takes the strike. For Borgonio, a redshirt junior, limited opportunities last year, pinch running for Ty Bruce. A bunt was squared around and pulled back for ball one. For Borgonio, his brother played ball in the Big West, Fullerton, Cal Poly. Bounced around as they check over at first base once again at Borgonio. Valdez this year hitting exactly 200. 5 hits, 25 at-bats. Good candidate to bunt right here at the top of the order next. Instead, swings, runner goes, tapper right back to the bump. And an underhanded flip to first for a fielder's choice, 1-3. Perfectly timed for the hit and run. Borgonio going avoids the double play. So now the runner at second base with one out as Trevor Goldenetz led off the game with a double. Fly ball down the right field line, came home to score on an RBI ground out. Standing at second is Borgonio. He does not have a stolen base this year here in 2026. 4-3 Long Beach leads. Ground ball foul down the first base side. Robello already over 30 pitches through an inning and a third. The 0-1 is squared around and pulled back on the bunt. Taken for a ball high, 1-1. So the 6-foot center fielder last year, a Huntington Beach Oiler, which has become a high school powerhouse ever since Huntington Beach Little League won the Little League World Series. Hagen, Danner, and company. As the 1-1 misses high, 2-1. Was a state champion winner in baseball back in 2022. Made the semifinals of CIF back in 2024 as a junior when he hit nearly 400. Was an OC registered first team all Orange County team. Was just as dominant as a senior, hitting over 400 as the 2-1 breaking ball backdoors in for strike two. His brother played ball at CBU, so technically they could be Big West rivals. As the 2-2 misses low and in, ball three. When you have, hey, well, now my school plays in the Big West. They'll be probably chirping back and forth when CBU moves to the Big West officially later this year. Baseball-wise, they'll be playing next year in 2027 when the Big West schedule will move around just a little bit. You have Hawaii leaving. All sorts of fun in between. UC Davis leaving as the 3-2 is grounded towards first. Ziegler Namoa will underhand flip over to a covering Robello to retire Goldenetz as the runner Borgonio heads to third. A one-run cushion for the Dirtbags. Bottom of the second. Runner 90 feet away with 2 outs as Robello working around some early damage within the inning. Jake Evans had a bunt single of his own in the bottom of the first, was squaring around for a sacrifice. Kind of accidentally turned into a base hit because of lack of execution by Hawaii defensively. Bose had an error last night. Didn't go as an error that time because it was perfectly placed and there's nobody to cover. First pitch to Evans. Fastball for strike one. 4-3 Long Beach. 4 hits apiece, no errors so far. 37 pitches for Robello. Last night, we saw Isaiah Magdaleno with a career high in pitches thrown for 6 dominant innings. And Evans turns into it and has to walk slowly away as it hits him in the hands. Kind of twitched his hips forward, gets him in the wrist area. And there's the groan of the crowd as it's now 1st and 3rd once again, 2 outs, as the trainers will come to check on Evans. Evans, one of the top 2 hitters in this Long Beach State lineup. Golden Nets hitting 380 plus. Evans hitting 390. And he'll shake off the hit by pitch as he heads on down to first base. 2 outs, runners at the corners. 1 run cushion. In this situation, an inning ago, both teams were taking signs. Coach Hill and the Bows had a mound visit to discuss defensively, and it didn't matter because Lena belted a 3-run blast over the wall. So here is Trotter Enright. RBI ground out up the right side. Brought home Golden Nets, the first of 4 dirtbag runs in the opening part of the game. Runner fakes like he's going. Ground ball up the middle. Iquez can't get it, and neither can Watanabe into center field. It's 5-3 Long Beach as Evans darts from 1st to 3rd. Borgonio in to score. A 2-out RBI knock for Enright. The Bags back up by 2. For Enright, it's his 2nd RBI tonight, 16th of the year, as Smith Chandler steps in. Runners once again at the corners and still 2 outs. So between the 2 teams, we've had a combined 6 runs scored with 2 outs as Robello pumps in strike 1. Just a chopper right back up the middle. Nothing that the 6'5" Hekili Robello could do. If it's over his head, pretty sure nobody's getting there. The 0-1 is cut on a missed strike 2. Smith Chandler climbed the ladder on the fastball upstairs, came up empty. Could be a good pitch to send the runner if you're Coach Bruce and the Dirtbags. Enright this year is 2 for 2 stealing bases with Evans at 3rd. Runner not going, fastball missing high, ball 1. Also an equally good opportunity if you're Robello and the Bows to pitch out. Make sure, hey, let's not get that stolen base. So over 40 pitches for Robello. 1st and 3rd, 2 out. Wanting to escape a jam with a run in. Runner goes, the 1-2, fouled away. Smith Chandler hitting .308 this year. 400 with runners in scoring position. Be a good time for Robello to get a big punch out. Keep the Bows within 2 heading to the 3rd. A quick turnover to first. Runner going home. A steal, a turn, a tag, and he is in time as going from 3rd was Evans. He's caught stealing. It was a straight pick to first, but great eyes by Ziegler Namoa, and that ends this bottom of the 2nd. A runner is nailed at the plate, but a run in for the Bags. It's 5-3, the Bows trailing by 2. This is Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Aloha from Waiakea. As a proud corporate sponsor of University of Hawaii Athletics, we're committed to keeping our athletes and fans hydrated with delicious volcanic water straight from the Big Island. Rooted in Hawaiian values, we believe in honoring the Aina, land, supporting our community, and living with aloha in everything we do. You can find us at most stores across the islands or learn more at waiakea.com. Live aloha, drink Waiakea.
Ready for UH football, huh?
Yep, check this out.
Oh!
Surround sound, that works.
Whoa! I'm ready, bro.
Hey, watch this.
How come the blender went off?
Huh?
The blender in the kitchen went off, bro.
Nah.
Try again.
Oh, man.
Okay, we can make some like fruit smoothies.
When you want your home or business wired right, call a unionized electrical contractor. 847-5341.
IBEW Local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. Presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
Top of the third inning, it is 5-3 Long Beach State. A big time play, a pickoff to first base for Heikili Robelo to make sure that the runner at first did not go. And then Ziegler Namoa with Evans breaking from third least a minute to walk down the first base line. This time, he slows his gait a little bit. He really slows things down as soon as he gets towards first base. And I'm talking, and he's still walking. And just now has he finally touched the first base bag. Probably one of the slowest home to first base times you could see for a guy who gets hit by a pitch. A fastball that tailed in on the 3-2. And it will be the Bows who will be going to the bullpen. So we'll step aside. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Bottom 3. We're tied at 5. This is Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
Rainbow basketball season is here, and Hele's running full court press on savings. Save 25 cents per gallon on fuel every day when you download the Hele app. That's right, save 25 cents per gallon every single day with the Hele app. Plus, use your Hele Kama'aina rewards points for a refuel or a spam musubi. Whether you're courtside or watching from home, Hele's got the winning play. Download the app to redeem.
Hele on.
Lanier in transition, hits the 3, and a sign of life from Knoxville.
Playing, driving right. Lob for Brazil and a two-hand slam.
6 on the clock. Now with 5. He drives on Maddox. Right elbow with 3. Spin to the foul line. Jumper up and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournaments.
On the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
The call to the bullpen is brought to you by HCAM, this Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. So coming in for the Bows is a left-hander, Jack Berg, number 19 for Hawaii. The day is done for Hikili Robelo in 2+ innings. Gives up 5 all earned. Walks 1, hits another. 6 hits, including a 3-run home run. And now it's up to Jack Berg, who comes in with 4 1/3 innings pitched, has yet to give up a run. 2 hits, no Ks. And we'll see if he can pitch to contact in a bases-loaded jam and a 5-5 tie in the home half of the third. Smith Chandler at third. Toomey at second, and Dylan Lena taking at least 10 minutes to get down to first after being hit by a pitch. For Jack Berg, a whip of just about .69. The lefty who started at Tacoma Community College, then went to Arizona, had 2 starts last year for the Wildcats. Went to high school in Washington, had Tommy John surgery right before his junior year, and was a team captain, and only appeared in 3 games. So he's had to battle back from injury. Started in JUCO ball, went to Arizona, and now comes in relief. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here comes Caden Smacka versus Berg, who takes the ball low, 1-0. 5-0 Berg was in JUCO. A .79 ERA, 42 punch-outs in 34 1/3 innings pitched. The 1-0, breaking ball right over the outside corner for strike 1. So the junior left-hander threw an inning and 2/3 scoreless against Wichita State, 16 pitches, 2 2/3 scoreless against Gonzaga, but hasn't thrown so far in the month of March. It's 1-1 to Smacka. Popped up, playable, first base side, foul ground. Ziegler Nomoa is making the catch for out number 1. Lena was checking with the umpire because the umpire pointed up as if it would be an infield fly rule, but it was in foul ground as Ty Borgonio gets last-minute words of advice from Caden Smacka, who popped out. First out of the inning, 5-5. And now a ground ball double play gets him out of the inning. So for Berg, hasn't pitched in each of the last 2 weekends against Ball State or Cal Poly. 3 weeks removed from his last outing. Time's changed, but a little bit colder, so he has to roll with the long sleeves. After an extended wait, I think Borgonio's good to go in because Jake Redding had to fix his mask. All the runners on base are the responsibility of Heikili Robello, who will be the first one out of the dugout if Berg can escape this jam. First pitch, line drive, hooking foul down the left field side. Oh and 1. So far, it's been infield single, walk, and hit by a pitch. So it's been Hawaii issuing the free passes tonight to load them up for the Dirtbags. 0-1. Fastball misses low, 1-1. One of the funny quirks for Jack Berg is his 1-1 is lined foul, 1-2. Loves coffee ice cream. It's an interesting choice of ice cream, young fella. So far, doing well in relief at Hawaii after a couple of starts in Arizona and dominating at Tacoma Community College. His 1-2 is low and inside with the off-speed, 2-2. Each team with 6 hits. So far, the Dirtbags have left 1. Hawaii has left 2. The 2-2 misses low in the dirt. Ball 3. Count is full, nowhere to put him. You walk Borgonio. They'll force in a run. Borgonio tonight singled back in the second and scored a run. Already up an inning later, but facing a new Hawaii arm. 5-5, bottom 3, bases loaded. 3-2 from Berg is popped up straight back and fouled away. Three-two. Berg set and fires. Way too tall. That forces in a run. Berg's frustrated with himself. So that'll be the 6th run charged to Heikili Robello. 6-5 Dirtbags lead. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. And the talk was Hawaii, one of the best teams in the country in terms of strikeouts to walks. First pitch to Damon Valdez is a called strike. Hawaii coming into the weekend, top 15 in the country in strikeouts to walk. A little different when you've issued at least 3 or 4 free passes, and that's led to a big night for the Dirtbags. The 0-1 is fouled off by Damon Valdez over the first base side. So while Berg's ERA still sparkling 0. Inherited runners, so far, one's come in. The southpaw set and ready. His 0-2 pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 3. Got him out in front. Excuse me. Yes, it is strike 3. Low look from Valdez. And that's the second out of the inning. Had a weird look, maybe eyeing his family, who was sitting right in front of us here in the booth. And now it's Trevor Goldennetz, the leadoff hitter, 1 for 2 tonight with a double. Berg so far, 13 pitches with 3 batters faced. Bases loaded, 6-5 Long Beach State lead in the last of the third. The former Oiler from Huntington Beach takes in the dirt. Redding does well to keep it in front. The 1-0 on its way. Goldennetz takes inside, holds out his elbow, saying it hit my jersey. It wasn't a baggy enough jersey for him to get hit, but it's now 2-0. Already one runner forced in via walk. Goldennetz this year has only 5 driven in. 2-0. Fastball for a strike on the inside corner. His on-base percentage, .506. Batting average is .383. Well, he's got 11 runs scored. The double he hit earlier tonight, the first of his season. First of his Long Beach State career. The 2-1 pitch is inside, and this time, no doubt, it plunks him. Forces in a runner. 7-5, Long Beach State in front in the bottom of the third. So far, Hawaii has hit 4 and walked 2. 6 free passes between those two combined. Robelo has now seen 7 earned runs come in charged to him, as Jack Berg has allowed 2 inherited runners to score. The last one that is Robelo's responsibility is Lena at third. He ended Robelo's night after being hit by a pitch. 2 outs, bases loaded. First pitch swinging, Jake Evans skies it to right field. Playable for right, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2 come in for the Dirtbags, a walk and a hit batter. It's 7-5, Long Beach State. The Bows coming up to hit in the top of the 4th next on Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
Think your teen is ready for the big leagues? Start with their own checking account. At Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, their Advantage account helps young adults learn how to manage money, use a debit card, track spending, and build smart habits before they head off to college or their first job. No bench warmers here, just real-world skills, mobile banking, and the confidence to call their own financial plays. Get them game ready for adulthood. Visit hificu.com today and open a Teen Advantage account. Play smart, bank smarter, for life. Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union accounts open to Oahu and Maui residents. Federally insured by NCUA.
You've spent years cultivating your taste. You know that good value goes beyond a price tag and that maintaining a real look can be real costly. But not at Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color. From root touch-ups to trims to style reboots, our team can do it all. And our happiness promise means your hairstyle happiness is our guarantee. So come get the real look you know and love. Real salon experiences, real savings, real fantastic. Fantastic Sam's.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
Well, things didn't exactly go to plan tonight for Hekili Robelo. 2+ innings, 6 hits, 7 runs, all earned, walked 1, hit 3. So the 15 batters he faced, he put them on in his 55 pitches. His ERA has jumped from what was the best of the Hawaii starting staff, a 1.14, to 3.5. All that can happen in one night, and especially in the college baseball season. One poor outing, and that can ruin your ERA for an entire year. Here is Garrett Greco to lead things off for the Bows, who had just tied it in the top of the third at 5, once again trailing by a pair of runs. Greco, his first start of the year, came in, last time grounded out in the second inning, as it's still Luke Howell on the bump for Long Beach State through 3+ innings now with the first pitch, a fastball for a strike. And once again, he's still in line for the win despite giving 5 runs. He's thrown 51 pitches. He's gone at least 5 every outing so far as a true freshman, and that's saying a lot. Not every freshman can crack the weekend rotation and be elite. The first 4 to 5 times through as the 0-1 misses high. His offense has given him a lot of run support. Runs in each of the first, second, and third innings. Crooked numbers twice. The 1-1 to Greco is fouled and tapped back off of Damon Valdez, the Long Beach State catcher. Last night, just one lead change, 11-1. Hawaii ran away with it late. This time, just about everything's had more than a goose egg. A 1-2, tapped foul, just underneath the first base coach's hands. Isn't anybody getting loose in the Long Beach State pen? Although there might start being some stirring in just a moment. I guess now that I can see it, there is an arm getting loose. Got a funny story about the Long Beach State bullpens in just a moment as the 1-2 is outside, ball 2. 2-2. So when they redid a lot of the configurations around Blair Field, moving in the fences, they built the Troy and Daniel Tulowitzki batting facility, added more netting, better lights. 2-2 is a fastball called strike 3 to Greco, out number 1. Second punch out for Howe tonight. They're wondering, all right, who can we get? Which big name donor can get things to go for the bullpen? Well, Jared Weaver has the bullpen named in honor of him down the right field line. Funny enough, Long Beach State's home dugout is the third base side. So they rebuilt the right field bullpen, and the pitchers would have to go from third base all the way to right field. And you'd have to have a communication system to go out there and make sure your pitcher was warm. As Jake Redding comes up, 1 out, nobody on, takes a fastball low, ball 1. Then they redid another bullpen down the third base line in the left field corner. And that became another alumni's bullpen. And the Jared Weaver bullpen, the Friday night, is now the bullpen for the road teams. As the 1-0 grounded toward short, scooped up by Borgonio, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on for Kamana Nahaku. So imagine, not always do you have the bullpen side by side, or do you have them both named or redone, but in this case, a field that's been here for very long, been featured in Space Jam, the original. If you wonder where Michael Jordan gets picked up to go save the Looney Tunes characters, well, it's right here in Long Beach, not over in the affiliate for the Chicago White Sox. As the first pitch misses outside to Nahaku, ball 1. Two home runs hit this weekend, both by Long Beach State players over the left field wall. It gets increasingly tougher throughout the night as the fog rolls in. The air cools. The wind picks up. 1-0 chop to third. Evans steps, throws, and the throw is off the glove of Lena and a 2-out base runner in Nahaku. Evans came up charging, chopped his feet, somewhat off balance, whipped it across the diamonds, took the throw in the base path. Lena couldn't squeeze it, and it's the first error tonight for Long Beach State. So the Bows bring up the tying run in the top of the fourth, 7-5. Long Beach State leads. Back and forth all night long. Two teams have combined to leave 6 on base. It was a throwing error officially for Jake Evans. A tough grab for Dylan Lena, who last year played a lot of third base for the Dirtbags. First pitch, swing and a miss by Gabe Wright. Doesn't have a home run, but that was a home run swing. Two outs, runner at first. Wright represents the tying run for the Rainbow Warriors. As UH threatens once again. Wright, the transfer from Quinnipiac University. Initially began his career at Indian River State College. And way before that, State College of Florida. So he's bounced around. A pitch out, expecting Nahaku to go. He just took a couple of steps. Nothing doing there, so it's ball one. Right? Hitting .241. Hit .203 at Indian River College. Similar numbers over at Quinnipiac as he takes a breaking ball lone way. But has found a home here at Hawaii for his final year of college baseball. Right fielder hitting .283, but an elite on-base percentage to start the year, .381. Walked and scored back in the third inning when the Bows scored 3. Quick throw to first. Howe checking in on the runner. After 2 quick, easy outs, a throwing error extended the fourth inning. Don't want to bring up Ben Ziegler-Namoa. He's been red hot. 3 hits this weekend. Runner goes. Nahaku with the big jump, slides. The throw is not in time as Valdez one hop skips it into the glove. Nahaku safe easily for a stolen base. For Nahaku, his 8th in 10 tries. He's now got an 80% success clip. That stolen base was fueled by Hella Gas, Hella On. So now a runner in scoring position. The Bows have been excellent this weekend. Right in the hitter's count, 3-1. Big hole in the right side of the infield. Instead lifts it to right center. Golden Nets drifting into right center. And will make the catch for out number 3. Despite the 2-out error, the Bows can't cash in. And for the second time tonight, they go down without a run. 7-5 Dirtbags to the last of the fourth. This is Hawaii Baseball, the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here. I want to tell you about a special Kama'aina company I love, Kahala, the original Aloha shirt since 1936. Locally owned and operated in Honolulu, Kahala has been crafting iconic Aloha shirts for generations. To celebrate 90 years of Aloha in 2026, Kahala will be releasing limited edition shirts honoring each decade, from the 1930s to the 2020s. They look great and feel even better. Support local and check them out online at kahala.com, on Instagram at Kahala, or at one of their 6 locations island-wide.
Your health tip of the week is with Dr. Timothy Swindle of Hawaii Pacific Health.
Colorectal cancer is one of the most common types of cancer in the U.S., but it is preventable and treatable if detected early. Speak to your doctor about getting colorectal cancer screenings at regular intervals starting at age 45. With a team of experts and leading-edge technology, Hawaii Pacific Health's medical centers and clinics are there to help you live healthier.
Learn more at hawaiipacifichealth.org/cancer centers.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports. Presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 7-5 Dirtbags leading the Bows. It's still, I believe, Jack Berg on the bump. We'll tell you Rainbow Warrior Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports is brought to you by Spectrum. Get free internet for life. Visit spectrum.com/free forever. Long Beach State, 7 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 4 left. The Bows, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 3 left. had a chance with a 2-out base runner and a stolen base to cash one in with the hitter's count to right. Instead, popped it up. As the weather has gotten cooler, the runs and the scoring and the entertainment's gotten even better. Berg came in to relieve for Hekili Robelo. Walked in a run and hit a batter to force in another. Faces Trotter Enright. First pitch to him is grounded foul at home plate. Coach Hill was quick to note how many lefties were in the Long Beach State lineup. So it would make sense that you go to the lefty Berg first out of the pen, especially when he had Smacka coming up in that spot. He faced Golden Nets and now faces Enright. The 0-1 is cut on and missed, strike 2. He got Smacka out, but was unable to get through the rest of that inning without forcing in a couple. Why practically gifting Long Beach State 2 runs in that bottom of the third. Only one hit. 0-2 over the back of Enright, who ducked underneath the slider for a ball. Otherwise, that would have been the 4th hitter that's been hit by a pitch tonight. I know Long Beach State did quite a bit of damage last night. Long Beach has been hit a lot this year, and they've hit a lot of batters this year. So the pitching staff's been wildly erratic, but for some reason, they've been on the receiving end of quite a few bruises from the opposing pitching staff. 1-2, way outside, and now Berg is all out of sorts. Breaking ball slipped, and then that 1-2 pitch would have been behind a right-handed batter. Enright, Chandler, and Toomey, 3, 4, and 5. The 2-2 is a fastball low, ball 3. Enright had a single back up the middle that brought home a run. A big bouncer over the 6'5", Hekili Robelo. Three-two. Popped up, playable. Berg underneath it, right side, calling for it, and eventually it's his catcher, Redding, who calls him off, goes to his knees to make the catch, keeping the mask on. Berg was the loudest, and then he vacated where that ball was going to land, leaving Redding to save the day to get the first out of the inning. As Smith Chandler, 1 for 2, comes up. Chandler, Toomey. Each guy's gotten on a combined 3 times tonight. First pitch to Chandler. Misses in 1-0. The fog drifting in even more. Can barely see the right fielder. I can tell you, it's even tougher. If you're Gabe Wright in right field, it's got to be tough to keep focus if the ball is hitting the outfield. You wonder if that's going to play any sort of effect tonight. Hot last night, but extra fog tonight on a cool Saturday evening in March as the 1-0 misses low and in, ball 2. I wonder if that's leading to grip issues for Jack Berg. A little cooler than expected. It was warm this morning in the afternoon. Beautiful sunshiny day in Southern California. And now it's been a little cooler, and you can't really see the baseball in the outfield. The 2-0. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. One out, nobody on, 7-5, Long Beach State. Bottom of 4th inning. The 2-1. Chandler takes right down the boulevard for strike 2. Berg is set. The southpaw ready. Roxon fires and delivers low. Ball 3. He skipped off the mound thinking he had it. Shaking his head no as David Buck didn't agree. Last night, Long Beach was the one issuing walks left and right. 10 total. As a 3-2 chase what would be ball 4. Skies it towards short, shallow left center. And making the catch is Iquez. Staring straight into the sky. All he sees is the fog. And somewhere out there is a ball that was hit, maybe not to orbit, but out of sight. It certainly wasn't out of mind as it finally came into sight. Iquez made the catch for out number 2. And I mean, if you hit that straight up, that ball could get lost out of sight. As Matt Toomey comes up to the plate. Him reaching base has generally meant the Dirtbags have scored a run. 2-out walk in the first, preceded a 3-run home run. Got hit by a pitch in the third, and that preceded 2 more runs. And now Coach Hill talking to the umpiring crew. Not sure if he's talking about the fog, if he's talking to his first baseman to make sure he's okay, but something's up. And whatever it is, Coach Hill will walk back to the dugout here with 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. Now the fog somewhat clearing up a little bit. First pitch will miss low to Toomey. Toomey played high school ball at Mammoth High School. And will take behind him, ball 2. That's the second time Jack Berg has missed way behind a lefty tonight. He goes, takes the rosin bag, and with the air a little slick, a little damp, that ball must be slipping out of his fingertips as he has lost control after not having that much issues in his first 2 outings. Coming into the outing, he had walked only 2 and hit 1, and that's all coming tonight. As the 2-0 pitch, a fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. So the lack of control probably due to a slick baseball, a little cooler weather. Two 2-1 on its way. Will miss low and outside, ball 3. Still 7-5. Lena on deck. Lena has reached twice safely against the Hawaii pitching as the 3-1 fastball down the middle for strike 1. High strike given, but now it's worked its way full. Three-2. Roxon fires, is fouled off the foot of Toomey. That ball was hit so hard off his foot, it rolled all the way to second base. That is going to hurt for quite a few days, I can tell you that. It's cold. You're just not quite warm. You're just awkwardly damp. It's not humid. You're just can't get over it. And then to boot, Toomey's already been hit by a pitch. So he's got a bruise in the upper body. A toe that's probably hurting after fouling one off. Going to have to hit the training room after this one. Berg, 2 outs, nobody on, trailing by 2 are the Bows in the home half of the 4th. His 3-2 pitch misses low and in, and that's the 3rd time Toomey's reached. He hasn't put a single ball fair in play. Walking twice, and he's been hit once. Previous 2 times have led to Long Beach State runs. As Dylan Lena comes in, ready to feast on some 2-out pitching. In the meantime, we'll have another call to the bullpen. With 2 outs, a runner at first base, it's 7-5 Long Beach State. Jack Berg's day is done as Coach Hill making his way out. We'll talk more about the new arm when we return. This is Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Lanier in transition, hits the three, and a sign of life from Knoxville. Playing driving right. Lob from Brazil and a two-hand slam. 6 on the clock. Now with 5. He drives on Maddox. Right elbow with 3. Spin to the foul line. Jumper up and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournaments.
On the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Rainbow basketball season is here, and Hele's running full court press on savings. Save 25 cents per gallon on fuel every day when you download the Hele app. That's right, save 25 cents per gallon every single day with the Hele app. Plus, use your Hele Kama'aina rewards points for a refuel or a spam musubi. Whether you're courtside or watching from home, Hele's got the winning play. Download the app to redeem.
Hele on. University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports. Presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
Checking in for the Bows with a 2-out opportunity for the Bags. It's Saul Soto who comes in for Hawaii, the right-hander whose numbers are as follows. He's got an ERA at 4.82, a win, no losses, a save in the 9 and the third innings pitched, 11 hits, 5 runs all earned, 8 strikeouts, the 2 walks. We'll see which pitching staff can throw a strike. So far, they've both struggled. He's facing Dylan Lena, who's hit a 3-run home run tonight and been hit by a pitch back in the third. He sums up with Long Beach State leading 7-5. For Saul Soto, hailing from Rio Rico, Arizona, a transfer from New Mexico State. He played there for 3 years, a former Aggie, and high school ball played at Nogales High School. Once again, this call to the bullpen is brought to you by HCAM, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. Seven to 5, Dylan Lena, the Long Beach State leader in home runs. He basically has all the home runs hit by Long Beach for this season, driven in 23. Did not start last night, came off the bench, got hit by a pitch again today. The most damage he's done, blasted it over the left field wall. Wouldn't have cleared the old Blair Field wall. Those are even taller and longer and deeper dimensions. But back in the mid-2010s, they made the change as Lena takes an off-speed pitch for strike 1. Toomey at first, he's got 5 stolen bases, has yet to be caught in 26. We'll see how much he creeps forward with a 2-out lead. The 0-1, breaking ball, cut on and missed. Tipped into the glove for strike 2. This year, Lena has struck out twice as many times as he's walked, 14 Ks to 7 walks. But if you leave it over the middle of the plate, he will do some damage. 0-2, spoiled foul. In the meantime, the Bows and Irvine, Hawaii just took a lead 29-28 in the men's basketball game in the Big West Championship Final. Still 2 minutes to go in the first half in that one out in Henderson. Maybe the joke will be which game will end first. 0-2 is cut on a miss, strike 3. Soto does the job, strikes out Lena, and strands a 2-out base runner. We head to the 5th for the first time tonight. Long Beach doesn't score, but they lead it 7-5 over the Bows. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Got the cravings for Hawaiian food? Bring home a dinner feast from Young's Fish Market in Kalihi. Young's offers an extensive takeout menu full of local favorites. Get the Lau Lau plate for dad, Kalua pig plates for the kids, and the beef stew for yourself. From tripe stew to pipi kaula and lomi salmon to poke, phone your order in at 808-841-4885 or visit youngsfishmarket.com. Young's Fish Market, home of the famous Wow Lau Lau.
You make family life look good. You balance a busy schedule and a budget. For you, a real look needs to be really convenient. So come to Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color and bring the kids. Our stylists can give you the hairstyles you want at an unbeatable value. And our happiness promise means your hairstyle happiness is guaranteed. Visit today. We'll get your family ready for tomorrow. Real salon experiences, real savings, real fantastic. Fantastic Sam's.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Heading to the top of the fifth inning, 7-5. Hawaii trails by 2. It's still Howe in there for Long Beach State. How is he still wearing the sleeveless? I do not know, but he wears the number 49. Somewhat of a treasured number at Long Beach State, formerly known as the 49ers. Changed their nickname for the baseball team after a gritty couple of runs to the College World Series in the late 80s and early 90s. Were beloved by the fans out in Omaha. Successful teams in the early 2000s. And the name, the Dirtbags, has stuck and always goes viral whenever the country remembers that, yes, there is a name, the Dirtbags, of a college baseball team. But the 49ers used to be what they're known. Since changed from the Niners for a school founded back in 1949 to what you refer to as the Beach. As the first pitch to Ben Ziegler Nomoa is lifted to left. Chandler is spinning around in the outfield, and he will make the catch. Didn't see where it was, puts his hand skyward, and getting a little dangerously close to a point where the conditions are slightly moving to unplayable. 1 out, nobody on for Elijah Iquez. This point, sometimes you just want to hit the ball on the ground. Other times you wonder, maybe just hit the ball in the air and force these outfielders or infielders to make plays. Iquez tonight, 1 for 1. Sacrificed in his last at-bat in the third. Led to a couple of runs scoring after that. Comes up, takes outside and low, ball 1. If Howe can get these next 2 outs, will qualify for the win. He's given up 6 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Struck out 2. His upcoming will soon be pitch number 70. 1-0 to Iquez. Fastball missing low, ball 2. The 2-0 as the right-hander with the exaggerated wind-up turns and pumps in. Strike 1. Last time Hawaii came to Long Beach State back in May of 2024, they lost the series opener and then won the next 2, 7-2 and 2-0. As the 2-0 to Iquez is waved at and missed. Then 11-game winning streak at that point. It was snapped on a Friday night in mid-May. Picked it right back up and won 5 more in a row to end the 2024 season. Unfortunately, as the 2-2 misses just outside 3-2 for a team that was as red hot. Winners of 16 of their last 17, 20 wins in a 30-game Big West Conference season, 37-16. There wasn't a Big West tournament, and the Bows certainly would have made some noise in 2024. The 3-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3, second out of the inning for Howe. So after Iquez, here comes Draven Nushida. 2 outs, nobody on. Bows down by 2. Top of the 5th inning. First pitch, Nishida grounded straight to second for Enright. He'll scoop it up, fire to first in a 1-2-3 inning for Howe. Puts up zeros for the back-to-back innings for the first time tonight. The Bows trail at 7-5, halfway home in Long Beach. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball, the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
IU Pat District Council 50 is proud to represent Hawaii's union painters, drywall finishers, glazers, and floor covering professionals. Our members build, protect, and beautify Hawaii every single day with skill, pride, and aloha. We provide industry-leading training, strong wages, great benefits, and a clear path to success. If you are ready for a better career and a brighter future, join IU Pat District Council 50 today. Build your future, build Hawaii. For more details, go to dc50.org.
Many people in Hawaii struggle to afford healthcare. And now, a merger between HMSA and Hawaii Pacific Health could make it worse. Mergers like this raise costs and reduce access to care, shifting resources away from the hospitals communities depend on. Most Hawaii residents oppose a merger because of these concerns. They want practical improvements, not major disruption. At the Queen's Health Systems, we join others in calling for an independent review to protect families, small businesses, and communities across our islands. Learn more at healthcaremergerrisks.hi.org.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
It's still Saul Soto on the bump for the Rainbow Warriors, but UH trails 7-5 heading to the bottom of the fifth. We'll see what they can do. We'll have a station identification. Let's pause for station ID. This is Hawaii Baseball, the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports, presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
This is the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports. KKEA AM Honolulu and K272GC Honolulu.
All righty, here we go. This is Hayden Smacka to lead things off for the Bows. For the Dirtbags. Soto coming in to face Dylan Lena to end that fourth inning after a two-out base runner allowed from Berg. Pumps in strike one to Smacka. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Bags. The 0-1 is popped up, foul, drifting over the third base netting. If Hawaii can keep the score where it is, you've got the part of the lineup that's done some damage. Watanabe, he's got 2 hits and RBI, and Tate Shimao with a hit and an RBI. And Garrett Greco, who's been falling into favor with Coach Hill, getting his first start tonight as a DH. 0-2, fastball pumped outside for Soto, ball 1. Soto last year, 5 starts for New Mexico State in 2025. Also had 2 saves, 4 wins, 4 losses. He's been the top reliever for the Aggies last couple of years and comes to Hawaii and blows the fastball past Smacka for strike 3 and out number 1. The current Hawaii pitching coach, Keith Zuniga, he pitched for him as a freshman way back in 2023. So that's where the relationship picked up when he went to the portal and found a new home here in 2026 to wrap up his collegiate high school career, as it's a first pitch strike to Borgonio. In Soto's high school career, as the first pitch was a strike, next one a breaking ball for, I think, strike 2. Yes, the home plate umpire says strike 2. The scoreboard says 1. Soto, 12-0, 4 saves, an ERA just over 2 in his 3 varsity seasons in the state of Arizona at Nogales. The 0-2 muscled towards first, a backhanded grab by Ziegler Namoa, who will beat Borgonio to first. A little too much to rip up that baseball as he tosses it out of play. And now Damon Valdez. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom 5. Bows trail by 2. For Soto, wanting to get the first 1-2-3 inning for Hawaii pitching today. He's the third arm used by the Bows. and pumps in a breaking ball just a little low and outside. For Soto this year, he's had 3 scoreless outings as his overhand curve misses again 2-0. Scoreless outing coming Tuesday in the midweek against Chaminade. Inning in a third. Struck out 1, walked 1 in 18 pitches in a 15-0 shellacking. As the 2-0 fastball right over the middle for strike 1. Gave up a run in the 7-1 loss against Wichita State over an inning and 2/3. Allowed a home run. 1 scoreless inning in the earlier part of the series against Wichita State. His lone result came in 2 innings plus against Gonzaga, as his 2-1 fastball at the knees is a called strike 2. Gave up 5 hits, 2 runs earned in a 4-3 win for the Bows on opening weekends. 2-2, 2 outs, nobody on, bottom 5. It's been a long, drag-it-out series because most of these pitchers can't throw strikes, except for Soto, who dots the outside corner for strike 3. 4 up, 4 down for Soto since he's come in. An inning and a third scoreless for him. We head to the 6th. The Bows trail by 2, 7-5. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Abbey Carpet and Floor introduces the newest waterproof flooring for Hawaii, Opulux. It's a waterproof laminate that's ideal for local living. With our busy lifestyles, it's very easy to keep clean. It's durable and also scratch resistant, perfect for homes with kids and pets. Visit their showroom at 560 North Nimitz Highway and see the waterproof Opulux laminate from Abbey Carpet and Floor.
While Hawaii's public employees were hard at work, politicians in Washington handed billionaires massive tax breaks. Now Hawaii lawmakers may need to cut essential public services to cover the shortfall. That could mean inadequate food safety protections, fewer health services, and weakened public safety. When Hawaii calls, who will be there to answer? Tell your lawmakers, protect Hawaii's vital public services. A message from HGEA.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. Presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
To the 6th inning we go. It's still 7-5. Both teams have figured out how to put up goose eggs on the scoreboard. It was 4 runs in the bottom of the first for Long Beach State, highlighted by a 3-run blast by Dylan Lena with 2 outs. Hawaii responded with 3 in the top half of the second. Trotter Enright RBI single in the bottom of the second made it 5-3. Hawaii did tie it up at 5 in the top of the third before Hikili Robello, tonight's starter, ran into trouble. Gave up a hit, a walk, hit a batter. Jack Bird came in, bases loaded, nobody out. Walked in a run, hit a batter to force in another. But there's been nothing happening ever since. 4 straight half innings without a run as Cody Watanabe steps in to lead off the 6th. First pitch is lifted to left center. Bit of a battle for the outfielders to find the baseball, but Smith Chandler with ease finds it out of the darkness and the abyss above. We're out number 1. Watanabe had a single and scored in the second and an RBI double in the third. First time tonight he was retired. Brings up Tate Shimau. First pitch, a called strike to Shimau. He's got hits in each part of this series, game 1 and game 2. The 0-1 to Shimau. It's a fastball in the outside corner for strike 2. It's still Howe pitching against Shimau. Howe so far has worked with 77 pitches, 5 1/3. 2 scoreless innings. As the 0-2 is lifted to right center. It'll be a long run for Golden Nets, and it's instead a diving catch in right field for Toomey. He got a late break on it, but he's the one that called off his center fielder and goes to the ground to make the catch for out number 2, robbing Shamau of potential extra bases. Now Garrett Greco, 2 outs, nobody on. Today Greco is 0 for 1. First pitch to Greco from Howe is outside, ball 1. One and 0. Howe delivers the 1-0. Greco takes a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. If Greco can reach, you've got Jake Redding on deck, who's got 2 RBIs out of the 9 spot tonight. And Greco takes low, 2-1. Seven to 5, Hawaii trails, top of the 6th, game 2 of a 3-game set. Hawaii getting their first Big West win last night, 11-1 over the Dirtbags, sending them to their 7th straight loss, but they lead tonight as strike 2 pumped in, 2-2. The 2-2 is a fastball outside, ball 3. Count runs its way full. As Garrett Greco continuing to have good ABs. Sometimes, even if you don't get a hit, it's enough to have good lengthy at-bats that prove to the coaching staff that, hey, you've got it to stick in the starting lineup. Howe's 3-2. Ground ball, second base, backhanded on the throw on a hop to first. Not in time. Enright went airborne, threw it on one hop to Lena, but not in time as Greco beats it out. It was a long ranging to his right against his body. And the 7th hit tonight for Hawaii, first for their DH. Quick throw over to first by Howe as he almost stumbles off the mound. Checking in on Greco. Has not been caught this year simply because he hasn't attempted. Limited opportunities if you're not stealing every day, if you're not getting in the starting lineup. 7-5. Hawaii with the tying run at the plate, top 6. First pitch misses, low and away, ball 1. Jake Redding hitting .246. Drove in 2 back in the 2nd with a base hit, 2 strikes and 2 outs. A double. Potentially in the gap could get this lead down to 1 as another standing up pick for Luke Howe. He's thrown 85 pitches tonight. Could be his last batter if he doesn't get out with the top of the order due up next for Hawaii. Quickly throws up on over to first. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit, right center, drops in. Greco races first to third, gets in without a throw. Inside out swing by Redding, and on the inner half keeps his hands in through the baseball. And now there's runners at the corners as the tying runs are on base for UH. Kamana Nahaku comes up. A chance to tie the game or give his team the lead in the top of the 6th. Nahaku is 0 for 3 today, so probably playing the matchups for Howe versus Nahaku. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Reached on an error last time at third, did Nahaku. Stole second base. Was left stranded with 2 outs in the 4th. The 1-0 is popped up, straight back and out of play. If you're wondering the score of the Big West title game, UC Irvine, that one just started in the second half, leads at 33-31 in a back-and-forth affair between your Rainbow Warriors and the Hawaii battling UC Irvine, the Anteaters. 1-1 to Nahaku, and takes strike 2. A late drop, late moving action fooled Nahaku, and he's down to his final strike. First and third, 2 outs. Hawaii down by 2. Nahaku is hitless so far against the Long Beach State starter, who's now creeping into 90 pitches. 1-2, swings and gives up on it, takes strike 3, and that ends the inning. 6 strong innings for the freshman, and it's now 7-5 heading to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Rainbow basketball season is here, and Helle's running full court press on savings. Save 25 cents per gallon on fuel every day when you download the Hele app. That's right, save 25 cents per gallon every single day with the Hele app. Plus, use your Hele Aina rewards points for a refuel or a spam musubi. Whether you're courtside or watching from home, Hele's got the winning play. Download the app to redeem.
Hele on!
This UH sports season, stay cool and go green with Malona Ice Cream. Malona's creamy, refreshing bars are the perfect treat for every Bows fan. And now, you can enjoy Malona's new pina colada flavor, available exclusively in Hawaii. Whether you're watching from the stands or cheering from home, beat the heat and treat yourself to Malona. Find your favorite flavors at Costco, Foodland, Safeway, and 7-Eleven stores. Go green and enjoy Malona, the coolest way to cheer on the Bows.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Bottom 6, Hawaii just can't seem to cash in, down 7-5. We're already in 2 hours and 11 minutes. Similarly slow pace last night. This time it's Hawaii's turn because they can't throw strikes over the heart of the plate, except for Saul Soto. Soto has been excellent in relief of both Berg and Hekili Robelo. A rare off night for Robelo tonight. For Berg, tough situation he was put in, and he kept kind of grabbing the rosin bag, wiping his fingers off, so he never truly had a grip on the baseball. Soto, though, he's ready to rock and roll. He's bounced around. He's pitched at New Mexico State, saying, all right, I can rock in the cold. He's going sleeveless, and he's working from the windup against the top of the Long Beach State order. Golden Net squares the bunt, pops up, foul ground, racing after it. Redding makes the catch in front of his own dugout. So Golden Net cedes one pitch and gets down. He was 1 for 3 with an RBI, a double. Got hit by a pitch in the third that forced in a run, the 7th of the game for the Dirtbags. But so far, they've been shut down these last 2 innings. Jake Evans comes up, 1 out, nobody on. He also has singled and been hit by a pitch. If you can sense a trend, it's been the inability for either staff, one night or the other, to avoid hitting the opposing hitters. Long Beach State last night made sure to throw and say, all right, strikes? No. Today, Hawaii on the wrong end of it. Walked 3 and hit 4. That's 7 free passes compared to Long Beach State's 13 last night. First pitch to Jake Evans, a big sweeping breaking ball, left to right movement, late action too, having the RPMs for strike one. The 0-1, breaking ball misses low and away. Evans, then Enright. If anybody can reach, you got Smith, Chandler. The 1-1, another breaking ball. He's gone to it 3 straight times against Evans and misses twice in a row, ball 2. The 2-1 is muscled foul up the third base line. Two and two for Soto. He's thrown just over 20 pitches, struck out 3 of the 5 he's faced. We'll see how long he's asked to go tonight as the team is losing. 2-2 fouled out of play. Long look for Soto. Takes his pause. Pitch count down to 4. Delivers the 2-2. Line drive. Tailing foul off the big batting cages here in Blair Field. It's one where makes it hard to see down the right field corner. If you're sitting on the first base side or even sitting behind home plate just a few rows up, you can't see the right field foul pole because of how far the batting facility juts out in the corner. It's big, it's spacious, it's nice, but does make for a tough time trying to see down that corner. 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, spinning on it is Evans, not doing anything there. Evans sees the 3-2 bounce of the dirt, ball 4. That's the first hitter Soto has allowed to reach. This year he's struck out 11 to now 3 walks. The most hitters he's faced in an outing was 11 in 2 innings versus Gonzaga. The most outs he's recorded has been 7 against Gonzaga on opening night, Valentine's Day, or excuse me, well, at least game 2, opening weekend. This is the 7th hitter he's faced. 1 out, 1 on. Tyler Enright back to second for 1. The throw to first will be in time for a 4-6-3 double play. Enright chopped it up the middle. Watanabe to Iquez to Ziegler Namoa, ending the threat. We're through 6 in Long Beach. 7-5. The Dirtbags lead it, though, over Hawaii. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 News and Sports.
Abbey Carpet and Floor introduces the newest waterproof flooring for Hawaii, Opulux. It's a waterproof laminate that's ideal for local living. With our busy lifestyles, it's very easy to keep clean. It's durable and also scratch resistant, perfect for homes with kids and pets. Visit their showroom at 560 North Nimitz Highway and see the waterproof Opulux laminate from Abbey Carpet and Floor.
Sports Stand Sporting Goods is Hawaii's best baseball and softball store. At Sports Stand, you'll experience the largest selection of baseball and softball gloves and bats in Hawaii. You know the rules. Quality sporting goods always at a price you can afford. Stop by Sports Stand Sporting Goods in beautiful downtown Waipio, 94-547 Uke'e Street, Suite 303. Or give them a call at 808-676-STAND. That's 808-676-7826. Remember, at Sports Stand, it's not just sporting goods, it's a way of life.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports. Brought to you by Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color.
7-5, Bows trail, top of the 7th. Later third now as we reach the final 3 innings. Final third of the ball game. Can the Bows get 2 back? They overcame a 4-run deficit early, eventually tied the game at 5. Long Beach State responded with 2 in the bottom of the third. It would be disappointing if those go-ahead runs came in via walk, hit batter on 4 free passes issued in the bottom of the third. Long Beach State issuing them last night, tonight, taking advantage. It's Gabe Wright coming up to hit. Rainbow Warrior Baseball in the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports is brought to you by Waikea Hawaiian Volcanic Beverages, naturally alkaline and always refreshing. Find us at a Times or Foodland near you or visit waikea.com. First pitch to right, second hitter in the Bow lineup. Takes a called strike. Luke Howe still out there, squaring to bunt, but fouling it off is right, or maybe not fouling it off, but getting a called strike. Howe threw 6+ innings. He's thrown 92 pitches. And Long Beach State, after having to go to the bullpen early and often yesterday, would love if Howe could get through 7. Oh, 2. Misses low and away, ball 1. The 6'3" freshman from Woodland Hills, California, all the way out in the valley, northern part of Los Angeles, has the 1-2 pulled foul. His career high in pitches, 98 versus BYU, 7 innings in a win. He's closing in on that tonight. The 1-2, rocks and fires, is outside, ball 2. Just a shade outside to Gabe Wright. If he gets on, the tying run will come up to the plate in the form of Ben Ziegler-Namoa. House 2-2, waved at and missed, strike 3. It's his 5th punch out, 6 1/3. Doesn't even look towards the dugout. Nobody even thinks of walking up. He scattered 8 hits over 6 1/3 innings pitched. There is an arm getting loose in the pen, but it's covered, so we can't see quite who it is. As the fog rolls back in, hampering our vision. Luke Howe, 96 pitches, so if he throws 3 pitches, he'll pass his career high in his true freshman year. As a fastball misses in to the Hawaii first baseman, ball 1. Ziegler-Namoa today, 1 for 3. It's a high fly ball to left, playable for Chandler, keeps backing up, and makes the catch as he shuffles his feet left and right, moving until he gets side of the baseball, and that's out number 2. Elijah Iquez, a double and a run scored tonight. Just shy of hitting .330 currently. The next pitch for Luke Howe will be a career high, trying to equal a career long 7 innings pitched in what could be a winning effort for Long Beach State. First pitch, fastball for a strike. Howe, first time he's reached the century mark with this pitch. His 0-1 is grounded foul and out of play, 0-2. It's been 3 straight scoreless innings after giving up 5 in innings 2 and 3. Looking to set down the side once again. Freshman rocks and deals. 0-2 misses outside. He's retired 3 in a row. Why don't he make it 4 in a row? He's had 2 1-2-3 innings. This could be his 3rd. The 1-2. Chop towards third. Evans backs up, fields it, throws to first, pulls Lena off the bag, and safe at first is Iquez. It was a close play. Evans had to back up on it and then had to whip it with a quick throw. Lena pulled off the bag. And we'll see if that's the second error of the night or a base hit for Hawaii as Draven Nushida represents the tying run, top of the 7th, down 7-5. It's ruled an infield single for Iquez, who will love that for his batting average. Nushida takes low and inside, ball 1, the 103rd pitch tonight for Luke Howe. The 1-0 instead of look over to first. Nothing doing over there. Iquez this season, 5 for 5 stealing bases. The 1-0 spoiled foul back off the screen. The 1-1 pitch. Nushida takes low in the dirt. Throw to first. Not in time to get Iquez diving back in. It's been hit runs. An attempted steal at home that did not go well for Long Beach State. That ended the second inning. Otherwise, they could have even more runs and have had a bigger threat earlier against Robelo. The 2-1 instead of throw over to first. Nushida today, 0 for 2. The 2-1, runner not going. Fastball outside, ball 3. So after some deliberation, the hit to Iquez has turned into error number 2 for Evans at third tonight. Three and 1, 2 outs. Yoshida the tying run at the plate in the 7th. The pitch Line drive, shallow right, dunks in for a hit in front of Toomey. And Yoshida gets his first hit tonight. Howe probably laboring as much as he can. And now everybody is coming to have a chat. First and second, 2 outs. Howe did his best. But now the Bows certainly threatening, trailing by 2. And Cody Watanabe up at the plate. He's already got 2 hits versus Howe. And I don't see how, pun intended, you leave Howe in. For now, it's just a mound visit to get some time, make sure the arms are loose in the pen. Instead, for now, you leave in the freshman who's at 104 pitches. 6 2/3 thrown. The tying runs on base for Hawaii, trailing 7-5. Watanabe has been a focal point of the offense tonight. Early runner, front runner for player of the game. First pitch to Watanabe. Fly ball lifted left field side. Chandler into foul ground, and he misses it, and it's in foul ground, though. Foul ball. Overruns it. It went behind him and dropped just foul, barely missing the line, or this game is tied at 7. Finally, maybe the fog playing some tricks with Chandler in left. It's Iquez at second, Yoshida at first. Both with a bit of speed. It's a high enough fly ball that there's no chance you even get the runner at first base trying to run home. But luckily, for one side, it falls foul. Unluckily for the Bows, man, that was a foul ball. The 0-1. Fastball called strike 2 on the outside corner. Oh and 2, Howe 1 pitch away from escaping the jam. The 0-2 is just outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Watanabe living dangerously. For Howe living on the edge. Howe has given up 9 hits through 6 2/3. This will be pitch 108 with the tying runs on base. 7th inning. The next out would equal a career-long effort, as instead a quick step off the mound and a lob to second base. Meanwhile, if you're following Hawaii, UC Irvine Big West Men's Championship, 50-50 the score. As the 1-2 is bounced to second, quick play at second is in time to get Yoshida. 4-6 on the fielder's choice ends the 2-out threat. Through 6.5, it is time to stretch here in Long Beach. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Fantastic Sam's Cutting Color. 7-5, Dirtbags, they lead it. Heading to the home half of the 7th. This is Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
This place they call paradise, I call my home. Blessed to be born and raised local ground.
With hotels, condo resorts, and vacation rentals on 5 Hawaiian islands, Castle Resorts and Hotels is a Kama'aina favorite. When you need a place to stay to attend a tournament, family function, or a golf getaway, visit castleresorts.com for special Kama'aina rates.
Hawaii, Hawaii, there ain't no other place like these islands.
Castle Resorts and Hotels. Born in Hawaii, built on hospitality, inspired by aloha.
Hawaii.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. Presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
Bottom of the 7th inning for Hawaii. They're trailing by 2. It's Smith Chandler, Matt Toomey, Dylan Lena, 4, 5, and 6. Up by 2. Hawaii's out-hit the Beach by 3 runs, and yet all those free passes have been the undoing. It's still Saul Soto. Smith today with a base hit. The middle third of the order for the Dirtbags have gotten on 6 times tonight, doing a lot of damage. First pitch, Bender misses in, ball 1. There is stirring in the Jared Weaver bullpen, the visiting bullpen. The 1-0, fastball missing high. Soto, the Rio Rico native, has thrown 28 pitches as the 2-0 hit high and deep to left. Nushida ranging over, and it is in the glove instead of Nahaku, who calls him off at the last minute in left center for out number 1. It's hard enough to see where the ball is hit. If it goes above the lights, it is invisible to the naked eye as Matt Toomey comes up, 1 out, nobody on. So far, 2 teams who don't hit a lot of home runs. It's been Long Beach with 1 in each game, both coming in the first inning. First pitch fastball for strike 1 to Toomey. The 0-1 drops in for strike 2, a changeup. And it seems like the entire bag for Saul Soto is working. Toomey has yet to face a ball he can put in play. Walked twice, hit by a pitch on the 0-2. Taken upstairs, ball 1. That on-base percentage, fairly healthy, 360 for the Long Beach right fielder. Only hitting a .196 though, so it'll take quite an effort to get that batting average up though. The 1-2. Muscled foul off the screen. Just to our left. Hawaii goes on a big 7-0 burst. And at the under 8 media timeout, they have the 7-point lead over UC Irvine in a low-scoring affair of the Big West Championship Final. So they're less than 8 minutes away from getting back to the big dance and having their names called tomorrow afternoon. The pitch misses high, so it's 2-2 to Toomey. The pitch is now grounded towards second base, scooped up by Watanabe in time for out number 2. First time Toomey has put the ball in play tonight. So 2 outs, nobody on for Dylan Lena. His 3-run blast somewhat stands to be the difference. Takes a high breaking ball. He hammered a big breaking ball, hanging one over the left field wall. The Long Beach home run leader this season. Soto's 1-0. Swung on and missed strike 1. Lena went for it all with that vicious rip. Comes up empty. The 1-1. Fastball catches the outside corner, strike two. Soto is closing in on 40 pitches. He's already gone through 3 scoreless innings, hasn't allowed a hit. He's been excellent in relief. The 1-2. Popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Ziegler Namoa drifting over, makes the catch for out number 3. 3 1/3 in the books for Saul Soto, and he's been excellent as the third Hawaii arm out of the pen. We go to the 8th. It's 7-5. Long Beach State leads it over Hawaii, losing time, but not losing daylight here on your home for Hawaii baseball, the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Lex Brody's Tire Company would like to say thank you very much for supporting UH. Wear your favorite UH gear into Lex Brody's and get an extra 5% off tires, brakes, and most other services on top of LexBrodys.com Super Saver coupons. You're the best fans, and Lex Brody's voted #1 in North America is the best choice for brake repairs and to purchase tires. Please visit LexBrodys.com for additional details and to set an online appointment.
Thank you
Lex Brody's Tire Company.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's long-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit LexBrodys.com for the best tire value on Oahu. Thank you very much.
Lex Brody's Tire Company.
University of Hawaii baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
It's a call to the bullpen for Long Beach State. The day is done for the young freshman, Luke Howe. He was spectacular. Wasn't dominant, but he did enough to keep the Dirtbags in front. For the Bows, they did damage early, but 4 straight scoreless innings for Howe, working around any damage, having a career high in pitches thrown, equaling a career outing in 7 innings completed. And now it is Tyler Gebb who comes in, the right-hander for Long Beach State. Gebb, a junior from Pleasanton, transferring in from UC Riverside back in 2024. A couple of starts and 21 appearances. Had the 3rd most innings pitched for the Highlanders. Dirtbags went out and got him in the portal when TJ Bruce took over the head coaching position. He had the 10th most appearances in D1 with 28 last year. Had 4 2/3 innings pitched at Oregon State a year ago. Again, Long Beach has had Eric Valenzuela, then they went interim coach, and then eventually went out to TJ, went to Bruce, who sends out Gebb. First pitch to Tate Shimau is a ball upstairs, 1-0. 7-5, Hawaii trails top 8. Shimau, an RBI single back in the second, 1 for 3 today. 1-0. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. It's 7-8-9. Shimau, Greco, and Redding, although they've combined for 4 hits in 8 at-bats. More production out of the bottom third of the lineup than you've gotten out of the top 3. They are 1 for 11. 1-1. Shimau thought about a bunt, pulls back and takes strike 2, which has Coach Hill hands on his hips, a little frustrated. Evans has 2 throwing errors. So if you make him throw the ball on a night where the surface is a little wet, ball skids across the grass, could get yourself a base runner on. 1-2. Shimau muscles away the 1-2 pitch straight back. Shimau digging in, down the count 1-2. Gebb's throw is just low. They appeal the first on a semi-check swing. And it's no swing, so it's 2-2. The Long Beach right-hander. Gebb played with his brother Jake at UCR for a season. An emergency two-strike swing. Quick throw by Borgonio is in time to get Shimao racing down the line. Gebb's claim to fame in high school was 14-1. 14 wins, 1 loss as a junior in 17 appearances. That's the most wins across the country in high school baseball. That was a few years ago. Tied for the nation's lead. A couple of league titles through a no-no. Was pretty dominant over at Foothill High School. Faces Garrett Greco, who takes low ball 1. One-0 pitch. Greco, slow roller to second, scooped up by Enright, throw to first. And that's back-to-back groundouts for the bottom third of this Hawaii lineup. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty in Henderson. Hawaii by 5, 59-54, the Big West Championship, 6 to play. And now it's a 3-point game as Irvine gets a bucket if you're trying to tune into both at the same time. Jake Redding, 2 outs, nobody on. 2 singles, 1 in the second, 1 in the 6th. Roxon fires as Redding pops the first pitch foul and out of play. If Redding can reach, you've got Nahaku on deck. The leadoff man who's 0 for 4. It's going back and forth between dagger threes between the Bows and the Eaters. 62-59 in that men's basketball game. The 0-1. Cut on a miss. Strike 2. Oh and 2. Gebb delivers as it's fouled away. Spoiling it is Redding. Redding's batting average closing in on 260. In the meantime, Hawaii almost threw down the best dunk you've ever seen in a conference championship game. Turns around and nearly gets it to go. Meantime, Jake Redding waves and misses for strike 3. 1-2-3 for the Long Beach State bullpen. And it's down to the last of the 8th. Hawaii trails 7-5. This is Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420. Hawaii's news and sports.
Sports Stand Sporting Goods is Hawaii's best baseball and softball store. At Sports Stand, you'll experience the largest selection of baseball and softball gloves and bats in Hawaii. You know the rules. Quality sporting goods always at a price you can afford. Stop by Sports Stand Sporting Goods in beautiful downtown Waipio, 94-547 Ukea Street, Suite 303. Or give them a call at 808-676-STAND. That's 808-676-7826. Remember, at Sports Stand, it's not just sporting goods, it's a way of life.
Think your teen is ready for the big leagues? Start with their own checking account. At Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, their Advantage account helps young adults learn how to manage money, use a debit card, track spending, and build smart habits before they head off to college or their first job. No bench warmers here, just real-world skills, mobile banking, and the confidence to call their own financial plays. Get them game ready for adulthood. Visit hificu.com today and open a Teen Advantage account. Play smart, bank smarter, for life. Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union accounts open to Oahu and Maui residents. Federally insured by NCUA.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's news and sports.
Here we are, bottom of the 8th inning. Great outing by Saul Soto, the third arm for Hawaii this evening. Went scoreless, didn't allow a hit through 3 1/3. As the Bows trail 7-5. They only have 3 outs to play with. Heading in the top of the ninth, trailing by 2. But first, got to keep it where it's at. Rainbow Warrior Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports is brought to you by Honolulu Burger Company. Locally owned and operated by UH alum, making fresh burgers cooked to order. Coming in for Hawaii, it is Tsubasa Tami. And this call to the bullpen is brought to you by H-Camp once again, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management. Tsubasa Tomii against Caden Smacka. Takes a first pitch, breaking ball for a strike. Tomii comes in with an ERA minuscule at .82. It's his 10th appearance of the year, 11 innings pitched, 13 Ks to 3 walks, 1 earned run allowed for Tomii. The junior right-hander from Tokyo, Japan, throws a big breaking curveball that misses high, ball 1. Pima Community College is where he played after playing at Herkimer College. First team ACCAC all-conference selection. Gets a weak ground ball to first. Ziegler Namoa will do it himself for out number 1. So this being his third location in collegiate baseball. In the meantime, you think about 9 years ago, where you're thinking what you're watching in Williamsport in 2017 for Tomii. He pitched in the Little League World Series with Team Japan and actually won the Little League World Series in 2017. And here he is now facing Ty Borgonio, 1 out, nobody on, bottom 8. Big breaking ball misses high, ball 1. Last year appeared out of the bullpen. 5-1 record, 4 saves in 18 appearances, an ERA of 1.40. Hawaii playing Borgonio to pull. The 1-0 will miss high, 2-0. He did pitch in that championship game against Texas 9 years ago. Probably feels like a lifetime ago to some, but a memory for a lifetime for Tomii. 2-0. Muscle towards short. Has to be a quick play for Iquez. Fires to first and showcases the arm for out number 2 to gun down Borgonio. And Tomii gets 2 quick outs in the bottom of the 8th. Tomii has had 8 straight scoreless outings. On opening night against Gonzaga, gave up a run in 38 pitches in a 3-2 win against the Zags. Since 8 consecutive scoreless innings. Interestingly enough, as the first pitch bender misses to Damon Valdez, his last 3 appearances have all come in losses. Inning in the 3rd scoreless against Ball State, where the Bows fell 1-0. 2/3 of a scoreless inning in a 6-2 loss against Cal Poly, and 2 innings plus against the Mustangs in an extra inning loss. As the 1-0 pop foul, Ziegler Namoa gave it a long look before running out of real estate. 1-1 the count to the number 9 hitter, Valdez. 7-5, Dirtbags lead it though. So it'll be the top of the Hawaii order in the 9th, trailing by 2. Long Beach is 3 outs away from ending their 7-game skid in their first Big West win. Tomii, 1-1, swing and a miss. The 1-2. Tomii looks down, rocks and fires, is fouled away. So between the last two pitchers, Soto and Valdez, you've got 4 straight scoreless innings. Need one more measly out to give your offense a chance. Tomei is 1-2. Cut on a miss, strike 3, the 14th this year, and works a scoreless 8 to give the Bows a chance in the 9th. Top of the order, trailing by 2, 7-5. This is Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420, Hawaii's News and Sports.
Game day is better with a burger. Honolulu Burger Company is proud to fuel UH baseball fans with 100% local grass-fed beef, fresh island ingredients, and winning flavors. Hit a home run and bite into the ultimate burger. Built by proud UH alumni. Support local, cheer loud, and taste victory with Honolulu Burger Company, where every burger scores. Visit us today at Beretania across from the Times Supermarket or at our Kaimuki location. Go to HonoluluBurgerCo.com. Go Bows!
I'm Hal.
I'm Jerry.
I'm Kehao.
We got your lumber.
We've got your hardware.
Bring your lumber list.
Email us your list.
Bring me your blueprint.
We've got you covered.
Get a quote from us.
Itagyutilista nyo kanya.
Get a quote from us.
Get a quote from us.
We've got you covered.
We love our customers.
Go where the contractors go. Hardware Hawaii. Contractor's choice.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. Presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
Well, it's 7-5. Hawaii trails by 2 in the top of the 9th. But let's step aside, pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Hawaii Baseball, the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. Presented by Sports Stand Sporting Goods.
The San Francisco Giants are on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports. KKEA AM Honolulu.
All right, top of the 9th inning. So you got dueling things going on right now. The men's basketball championship final in the Big West in Henderson. Hawaii is leading by 4 with 51 seconds, 66-62 over the 1-seed Irvine. I'm guessing if you're listening at home that if you're going to sacrifice one or the other, if Hawaii doesn't come back in this one, you'll definitely take the berth to March Madness. But 51.8 seconds, the Bows up by 4 with the basketball, and a chance to take down UCI. The two teams who have been the top dogs all Big West season long, the second straight Big West championship where the top 2 seeds have battled it out. Meanwhile, it's Kamana Nahaku facing off against Ramos. And first pitch swinging, hits it foul, 0-1. Nahaku is 0 for 4 tonight, struck out in his last at-bat. Ramos this year, no saves, a 4.15 ERA, 11 strikeouts, 6 walks as he comes in to close down what could be Long Beach's 5th win of the year. First one in a few weeks after having lost 7 in a row. 0-1 breaking ball, a called strike 2. In the meantime, Irvine has cut that lead down to 2 for Hawaii, still 38.6 to play in the Big West final. Hawaii breaks the press, and now they're up by 4 in that men's basketball final. Less than 30 to play, 68-64. Quick meeting of the minds as Rich Hill calls time. Missed 3-point shot by Irvine, and Hawaii will do their best to dribble up the clock in a windmill slam for Hawaii. My goodness. They're trying to foul, and if you're listening, watching at home, you can breathe it. A windmill super dunk to potentially clinch a berth to March Madness. An air ball by Irvine, and 11 seconds away the Bows are from being the Big West champs in their final season in the conference before they head to the Mountain West. Kamana Nahaku, though, 0-2, leading off the 9th as the Bows trail by 2. Waved down and missed, strike 3. First down of the inning for Ramos. Twelfth strikeout in the young season for Ramos. It's a senior right-hander who began his career at Golden West College. Last year, second most appearances on the team with 21, and had 2 starts while getting a save against the Dirtbags' bitter rival Cal State Fullerton. So now Gabe Wright steps up, 1 out, nobody on. Some powerful bats on deck. Just need one to reach to bring up that tying run. First pitch to Wright is a called strike. As Hawaii dribbles out the final seconds, and they are going dancing for the final time. They are Big West champs. They win it, knocking off the 1 seed UC Irvine 71-64. So congrats to the men's basketball team. They will see their name tomorrow. Meanwhile, Gabe Wright hits a high fly ball deep down the left field line, and it is gone. A late call by the third base umpire. It was a large leap by Chandler, but it's Gabe Wright who makes this a 1-run deficit, 7-6. Wright, it's his first home run this season. It disappeared between the glove and the 2 walls at Blair Field, and now it's a 1-run game here in the 9th. The Bows have some life. The 10th hit tonight for the Rainbow Warriors. So Ziegler Namoa, who has 2 home runs this year, takes low and inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit right field. The line continues. The tying run is on base for Hawaii. So here comes the shortstop, Elijah Iquez, the best hitter for Hawaii. Ramos last came in versus UCSB a little less than a week ago. 2 innings, gave up a run, a triple and a buck in the 6-2 loss against the Gauchos, and then threw an inning against UCSB. Had 3 scoreless outings to start his season, but now faces Iquez. First pitch swinging, fouls it straight back. 7-6, top 9. Hawaii trails by a run, but back-to-back hits, a solo blast by Wright and a single by Ziegler Namoa, had the Bows thinking comeback here in the 9th. They've out-hit the Dirtbags 11-6, left 7 on tonight. 0-1, misses low. It's been the 4 walks, 4 hit batters, combined 8 free passes to Long Beach hitters that have doomed the Bows so far. The go-ahead run was forced in back in the 3rd on a hit batter. The 1-1, breaking ball called strike 2. Iquez's body language kind of tells me he didn't agree with that call. If Iquez doesn't hit into a double play, you've got Draven Nushida on deck, who's got a hit tonight. The 1-2 pitch. Iquez swings and misses. Strike 3, the second out of the inning. Just a reminder, that home run was brought to you by Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, proud supporters of the University of Hawaii Athletics. So now it's Draven Nushida. The Bows down to their final out, down by a run. Nushida singled in his last at-bat in the 7th. Ziegler Namoa does have a successful stolen base attempt this season. Quick throw to first. Moving into first base, you have Aaron Perez taking over for Dylan Lena, whose night is done. the Dirtbags do come up, they'll have the top of the order. Tying run at first with 2 outs, Nushida takes the ball outside. That's the only defensive switch so far for Long Beach State. Look over to first from Ramos. The right-hander's 1-0. Yoshida ground ball into the glove and Ramos at first. He scoops and steps on the bag for the final out. And despite a home run and a single to put some fear in the hearts of the Dirtbags, it's Long Beach State that ends this one. It ends the lengthy 7-game streak. They have improved the record to 5-13. They're 1-4 in Big West play. Hawaii drops to 10-8. And falls to 1-4 in Big West play. We'll have our final wrap-up coming up next. You're listening to Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
Rainbow basketball season is here, and Hele's running full court press on savings. Save 25 cents per gallon on fuel every day when you download the Hele app. That's right, save 25 cents per gallon every single day with the Hele app. Plus, use your Hele Kama'aina rewards points for a refuel or a spam musubi. Whether you're courtside or watching from home, Hele's got the winning play. Download the app to redeem.
Hele on.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
What should you do with that spare car or truck of yours? You might have thought about giving it to a friend or family member, but if you're not sure if something will go wrong with the car, hey, why not donate that car to Kidney Cars instead? All you got to do is simply go online to kidneyhi.org. You fill out a quick and easy form so you can get your tax deduction, of course, and the National Kidney Foundation of Hawaii will even pick up that car for free. So donate your kidney car online today at kidneyhi.org.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
University of Hawaii Baseball on the new 1420 Hawaii's News and Sports.
Welcome back to Bull Diamond at Blair Field. Zach Anderson Yoxheimer with you guys. It's the Dirtbags who win this one 7-6. Our post-game show is brought to you by Castle Resorts and Hotels. Visit castleresorts.com. Let's take a look at our final stats rolling out tonight. Brought to you by Abbey Carpet and Floor. Experience the Abbey difference. Well, Long Beach got out early and often. They were up 4-0 after the bottom of the first, and then 3 runs in the top of the second inning for Hawaii to make it a 4-3 game. Well, the Beach came back, made it 5-3. Hawaii tied it at 5 before Long Beach walked in a run and got hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. That's how they scored all the runs. The next 5 innings, scoreless ball by Saul Soto and Tomei. The problem was, for the Bows, they couldn't do anything else in innings 4 through 8. Luke Howe was dominant. He got the win going 7 innings. He is now 3-0, equaling a career high in innings and surpassing his career total in pitches thrown. It was Hekili Robello, who had a rough night. 2+ innings, 6 hits, 7 runs, all earned. Walked 1, but hit 3. And it was Berg who came in when the game was tied.